I wanted to go back to you had mentioned something about T.I. And you was like just him being in the room while he was like editing and writing and being a part of the whole process of making his movie Departments. And like you could see why he was so successful as an artist. And you're a really good writer. What are some of the things that you think that somebody else will be in the room with you and say, I can see why he's such a successful writer?
Cause man, people have seen me black out for 24 hours and write something before. Like it's just, I think they would see the actual amount of focus that it takes to take something from your mind and put it to a piece of paper. And if you haven't seen that before, if you think you're a writer and you sit around and you watch that for a while, that'll probably sway you one way or the other. Like, oh, not doing that. Or, you know what, I could lock in like that. Because you literally become 10 to 12 different people every time you write something.
How hard is that? Because we talk about this focus. It's like it takes a certain level of mentality to really focus on something and really lock in a lot. We hear it, right? I'm focused, man. I ain't dating. I'm just locked in right now. We hear it, right? But I don't think people understand how of a mental mind it is to actually like, because we human, like we men, we got needs, but it be times where it's really just locked in. It's like, I want to go out. I want to get some ass. I want to do all of that. Like I do. But sometimes your mind can be in a space for days, weeks, and you not even know that. You ain't even notice that.
Yeah.
I ain't get some interaction with the outside world. How strenuous is that on you? Sometimes?
Well, I think you have to go. It goes to what you like. Like I played basketball my whole life, and no matter what was going on in my life, if I had a game for them 2 hours, I thought about nothing but basketball because I loved it so much. So, you know, if you have a thing that you're focused on that you really love, you'd be locked in the same way without even realizing. Before you know it, you're like, damn, I've been editing this joint for a whole day. Let me go to bed. But you really know that, you know, the finished product is what you love to get, and it gives you that feeling of completion and success. So it's like, oh, let me finish this. Let me lock in. So you don't really care. I get some pussy at some other time. And you finish and you fall asleep. You know what I'm saying?
But it's still like, even with that, okay, maybe getting pussy ain't the right thing to do, right? Let's say, like in a relationship though, right? Because a lot of times we have big dreams, big desires to be great.
Yeah.
But when you with somebody else, they might have big dreams, but they don't understand what it takes to be who the world might see us to be. Have you witnessed that at all yet?
Yeah, it ain't your job to make anyone understand yourself. Like if they see what you got, they see what you have going on. What depending on when you met them as well, especially if they met you from the beginning, they should see the grind. But if they met you in the middle, they should see your level of success and hopefully take that and apply it to themselves. You know what I mean? Like, damn, okay,
that was hard.
I see the finished product and I watch the clips and I think it's funny and I think it's cool, but I didn't know he's up all night editing. I didn't know they're running the 63 tint on the Canon or whatever going on. Yeah, I didn't know you had to, you know, whatever. So I think that part right there would teach people how to treat you. It's like, oh, nah, this motherfucker right here is a focused person, and I need to treat them as such. So let me be a help to this situation and not be a hindrance. And if they can't see it, that ain't who God put here for you. God put you here to do what you're doing, because you ain't gonna put that much into it if it ain't your purpose. And if they can't be ride along with that purpose while, you know, using that to motivate themselves and chase their own dream, that ain't who was here for you, bro.
That's powerful.
So, personal question.
Go.
Very personal. Give me a moment. Do you feel like weed is a distraction though at times when you're writing?
Weed is an addiction.
As far as writing, like a distraction when you need to write and lock in, because we were just having that conversation and locking in. I feel like personally, recently I've been feeling like brain fog, as far as getting work done and things of that nature. Again, personal. But like,
because you are smoking?
Do you feel like it slows you down at all?
Man.
From a writing standpoint specifically.
Yeah, nah, weed like water to me, bro. I've been smoking so long.
It's crazy. That's not the answer.
Oh, my fault.
Say, yeah, nah, keep smoking. You all right?
Yeah, bro. Nah, bro. I've been smoking since motherfucking 1998 or some shit.
Okay.
Like a long time. So like it don't. Like when I'm writing, I'm rolling. I'm smoking. Like,
Really?
Yeah, the whole time.
That shit would slow me down. I commend you for it because I found that recently, and I was denying it for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like before the podcast and things of that nature. Now I made the decision. I was like, I ain't gonna smoke no more. You know what I'm saying? So I could be locked in. More clear.
Okay.
More clear. But what I decided to do was make it like a reward. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm done with all the work.
There you go.
On the weekends, sure, I'll blow down. But like at the end of the day, when I'm done with everything, then it's like, okay, this is something that I could do.
But what do you say to people? You see how that works for you?
Uh-huh.
But if somebody somewhere is like, nah, man, imagine what it would do if you didn't smoke, right?
Right.
People that try to sway you from what works for you.
Yeah. I mean, they're not waking up with you. They're not looking you in the mirror. I mean, looking you in the face in the morning every day. So, you know, hopefully they got the best intentions for you, and you just got to look at it like thank them for trying to do what they think is best for you. But at the end of the day, you got to live with yourself. And, you know what I mean? That's how I calm myself. My brain works in like two modes all the time. Like a lot of comedians would know this. So when you're on stage and you're saying a joke, you're probably not really paying attention to what you're saying. Your mind is on something else at the same time that you're talking. So you're thinking about your next joke. You're looking at why somebody picked up a drink over there, or somebody fell, or whatever. Your mind is thinking something, and your mouth is saying something different. And my mind works like that all the time. But for me, the weed helps kind of like calm it down and put it all in one place.
Not to be everywhere. I feel like that happens when you're good.
What's that?
When you say your mind is everywhere else.
Oh yeah.
I said it to say because it reminded me of football. And when I was in college, my coach used to always say, it's like you got to slow the game down. Like you're doing too much. You got to slow the game down. And I never understood that until I was a junior. Mm-hmm. But now I'm older, so like I understand that I don't have to go try to make plays. I don't have. If I do my job, it will come to me. If I apply what I studied in film, it literally comes to me easily.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand that as a freshman because my job, like I'm starting as a freshman. I'm like trying to
make a play.
I know I'm good, and it's like, you feel me? Like I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking I'm hot.
Yeah.
But when you said like when you telling jokes, your mind might be going there, and I'm like, I think that's when you're good. Mm-hmm. As crazy as it sounds, because when you're just starting, I don't want to say not good, but when you're just starting or you're nervous or something like that, you're focused on the jokes, and that's the one you mess up a lot, right? You paranoid, you shaking. But like now, it's repetition. It's muscle memory. I go out there, I might be looking at a nigga putting up a drink, worrying about my next joke. Whole time I'm telling the joke, you don't even because I'm at ease.
It's that experience. You right. You right.
Damn, man. Sheesh.
Nah, this conversation has been very enlightening.
Good, man. I'm glad.